everyone, my name is Vanessa Lott and welcome to Showcase Sunday. Today I am sitting here with my really good friends, Russ and Erin Downs with the Downs Group.
Hi.
Hey
hello,
guys.
hello.
Thank you for being here today.
Thanks for having us.
I am super excited to have you guys. Just a little story. You guys have truly were one of my inspirations for the start of Showcase Sunday. Don't know if you know that, but I just wanted to share that with you guys because I would watch you guys and on social media, of course, and the vibes that you gave off, the things that you were involved in, your community, all the things that you're passionate about, and I was like, that's exactly why I want to create Showcase Sunday. And now I get to have you guys here, so thank you so much.
We're excited to be here,
Thank you.
so thank you.
Absolutely. So Showcase Sunday, as always, is about getting to know everyone. But we want to get to know you guys. So tell us a little bit about yourselves.
Go ahead. We always do this, like who's going to talk? So Russ and I have been together, basically we celebrated our 20-year anniversary, married 14 years.
Congratulations.
And together 20. We met in Atlanta and migrated up here to New York City about 20 years ago, almost 20 years ago, where we met in Atlanta. We were there about a year and then came up here. So we've been here ever since.
Okay. And so I'm going to ask, so what did you guys do before real estate? I'll start with you, Russ.
So I was working in fashion for Rockaware, and I was working for Jay-Z's company in the city. We were a really big brand at the time, doing a lot of business. So I worked as in merchandising at first, and then I was basically promoted to different positions within the company where we started doing like nationally. I was doing all the shops and installs for all the stores that we were going into. It was an awesome job. I loved it. I probably grew up in that business, being around people like Jay-Z and Damon Dash and those guys, and seeing what they did as young Black entrepreneurs. It really inspired me.
Absolutely.
Being in that environment.
Mm-hmm. And you, Erin?
I was also in the fashion industry for years. I worked for a major shoe company and basically traveled. I was one of the sales reps for a little while, and then I got promoted to management, traveled the country, traveled in Europe, and left and
here we are. So
here we
from
are in real estate.
fashion to real estate, right? Okay, which leads me right into my next question. Why real estate? What made you guys want to get into real estate?
I think both of us were kind of getting tired of being in the fashion business. We were there so long. I mean, we traveled so much. It was exhausting. I mean, we were both on planes and automobiles like every single week away from home, and we're just getting that burnout. And we both kind of looked at each other and said at one point, what else can we do where we can still talk to people and be around people, because that's what we love. And I thought about real estate. I got my license, and then Russ was actually, he had left the fashion industry and owned a gym.
I was kind of forced out of the fashion business because Jay-Z sold the company and downsizing and all that happened. So I had to like recreate myself. And so I loved fitness, and that's what she was talking about. I jumped right into the fitness business.
Yeah.
I opened up a gym, and I worked with trainers, became a trainer, and I did that for a few years also.
Yeah. And then I got my license, and then I got really busy really fast. And so he started helping me, and he's like, I got to get my license. And then the rest is history.
And
now
the creation of the Downs
Yes.
Group. Okay, awesome. Okay, so what do you think? So now we're talking real estate. So let's get into that a little bit. So what do you think separates you guys from, everyone else in the industry?
I think, what separates us is probably the client experience. I know a lot of people say that, but I mean, number one is making sure that our clients have a great experience during the whole process. And then also the dynamic of having us both be realtors. We have a team, so you kind of get 2 in 1 at all times. If I'm not available, Russ is available. If Russ isn't available, I'm available. And I think that that's an advantage for a lot of buyers and sellers in the market.
And I think that we're just who we are. We didn't come from this industry. We had no idea about real estate. We both love real estate. I spent a lot of time, probably wasting a lot of realtors' times back in Atlanta. I used to just go to open houses. I used to just call and go in to look at properties and had no pre-approval, all the things we hate now about working with buyers. So I think now you just get us, we're authentic, we're professional, but we're also a married couple, so that is a different dynamic. We are who we are. We're always going to be honest. We're always going to be straight up with you, whether you want to hear it or not as a buyer or seller. We're just who we are. We dress how we want. We do this the way we want to do it. That's what makes us, I think, unique in our own way.
Well, you went right over, because my next question was, what do your clients, expect from you? So to go into further, what do you think your clients do expect from you?
I don't know if they expect it. I think that one thing they're going to get with us is always the truth. I think that, one of the things that we pride ourselves on is walking our clients through the entire process from A to Z. And sometimes, transactions are extremely difficult. We go through different hurdles throughout the transaction. And the bottom line is we're always going to give our clients the truth. But good, bad, indifferent. And I think that is definitely one thing that sets us apart. You're not going to hear what you want to hear. You're going to hear the truth, and we're going to get you to the final result, which is hopefully to the closing table, because that's what the client wants. And that's what's most important to them.
Absolutely. It's getting to the closing table. Now, you guys, and this is just me from, being around a little bit and watching what you guys are really involved with what goes on, especially when you have a listing. I happened to go to one of your open houses, and I was complimenting the fixtures and things like that, and come to find out, you guys have a big hand in all of that. So I think that's also part of what you guys do, bringing the flair of the fashion and the fashion industry and things like that, and having that unique flair. I think that's what also sets you apart. So I wanted to tell you guys that, because I think that it's phenomenal to go to one of your brokers open and to actually say, oh, I thought this is what the builder or the seller was involved in, and it's actually what you guys did. So that was really interesting on my part and my view on it. So I mean, what do you think it makes you what makes you different in regards to that? And because, you had a touch in that, Russ, right? That was you, actually.
It's to be honest, this is something new that just kind of came up. We sold a lot of properties to this particular developer, and he was picking out different things for the house, and he wants to do the best he can for the end user.
Sure.
But I actually had a conversation with him. Do you mind if I help out with picking out these fixtures, the tile? So he gave me a shot, and we looked at everything. I found him a lot of different light fixtures and the backsplashes, and showed him what he should select. And then it just worked out. A lot of people complimented it, but I've always had a creative background.
Right.
And that's what I'm really good at. If I wasn't doing real estate, I would be doing something in a creative field.
Okay. Well, that's real estate. So let's get to know you guys a little bit further on the different side of real estate. Tell me what you guys are passionate about. So outside of families, outside of real estate, what are you guys truly passionate about?
My favorite question. So obviously, those that know me and Russ, one of the biggest things is we love to give back. So one of our initiatives under the Downs Group is our Charity of Choice initiative, where any referrals that come to us, we give $300 back to the charity of our client's choice. We love to give back, and we just recently opened up or started our own 501c. So it's called DG Gives Initiatives, and underneath that we'll have different entities. So our first initiative is actually Next Chance Rescue, is an animal rescue, which is near and dear to my heart. I love animals so much, and I want to save every single one that I possibly can. So we just literally launched Next Chance Rescue. So we're in the infancy stages, and we have our first 2 rescues right now actually in the rescue. So I'm excited.
That's awesome. Well, you hit my heart, because I'm a huge animal lover myself, so that's amazing. Those are amazing things that are happening with you guys. So let's talk a little bit about the market. What would you say? What's going on with the market right now? What areas do you guys really focus in on? Tell us a little bit more about that.
So we focus on Hudson County mostly. We do service Essex County. Anything outside of those areas, we will, we'll refer it out. What I'm seeing in the market for the first time, I've been in the business for 5 years. This is going into my 5th year. I am seeing a correction or slowdown a little bit in the market. There's a lot of inventory. Buyers are taking their time, longer days on market. So when you see a property that's been on market for 60, 70 days, a lot of buyers think that, oh, there's probably a lot of wiggle room in that price. Not necessarily. It's just that buyers are taking more time to look around, interest rates are low. So we are seeing definitely a trend in the market where it's softening a little bit. But I feel like if you are in this as a business and it's not a job for you, you can still do really well in this business.
Absolutely.
We're still in a relatively very good market, thank gosh. I mean, we're right across from Manhattan, so how bad could it really get coming? But
True.
In general, overall, I mean, we have seen it soften just a little bit.
So what do you guys have going on? What's in your pipeline? What do you have available as we speak?
We have a lot going on, actually. We have a couple of new projects, which you've been to our Brokers Open. So our developer just worked on a couple of things. We have a couple other new things coming to the market in the next 2 weeks. A new 2-family that was a brand new development, a couple other condos coming, and then we have a client that has about 6 or 8 that we have coming in the pipeline. That have all been completely gutted and renovated, that will hit the market probably in December and January.
Awesome.
So a lot of new construction.
A lot of new construction. This is all mainly in Jersey City, correct?
It's mostly in Jersey City.
Mostly Jersey City. All right. Well, awesome. Thank you so much for allowing me to get to know you a little bit better. Again, you guys truly inspired me. And that's what, yeah, absolutely. And this is what Showcase Sunday is all about. I wanted to make sure that the people out there got to know fabulous people like you guys.
Oh,
That's sweet.
So
Thank you.
thank you for being here. So I have to ask. So if somebody wanted to work with you guys and or wanted to connect with you in any way, how could they reach you?
So we don't actually use websites as much as some people do. We use mostly social media. So you can find us on Instagram at Downs Group, Facebook at Downs Group. We keep it really simple. That's pretty much the best way to find us. And also on YouTube, we have a YouTube page, Downs Group on YouTube, and where we have a show actually on there called Dreams in Progress also. Check that out and you'll get to know us a little bit better from a business and personal standpoint.
That's right. We didn't even talk about that, but that's okay. All right. Thank you guys so much. Next Showcase Sunday. That's right. Thank you guys so much for being on Showcase Sunday.
Awesome.
This is Vanessa Lott, Showcase Sunday.